Now to the race for president. A brand new poll shows Hillary Clinton got a bump from her convention last week. She now leads Donald Trump nationally by 7 percentage points. Meantime, controversy continues to surround Donald Trump after he criticized the family of U.S. Army Captain Humayun Khan, who was killed in the Iraq War. Trump went after Khan's family after they spoke at the Democratic convention.
We are honored to stand here as parents of Captain Humayun Khan and as patriotic American Muslims.
His wife, if you look at his wife, she was standing there. She had nothing to say. Maybe she wasn't allowed to have anything to say. You tell me, but plenty of people.
Now, Trump's comments are being condemned by many Republicans and veterans groups. Paula Tutman spoke with one local family who knows the pain of losing a son in war.
The gold star that hangs in the front window of this home in Rochester Hills says to everyone who notices, this home has lost much.
It's still sad. It's still a longing. It's still a desire to have my child.
4 years ago today, Sergeant Kyle McLean gave his life in Afghanistan in service for his country.
One of the things that happens when you put the U.S. military uniform on, you're wearing exactly the same thing and being treated exactly the same way as every other American, which is the ultimate, I'm one of you.
Kyle's mother says today she is personally offended by the words of Donald Trump. She believes when he attacks the Khan family for speaking at the Democratic convention, Donald Trump attacks her too.
I do not feel that some of the comments have been very respectful, especially when it regarded something that was so important to me.
There were a lot of speeches at both conventions. Patricia Smith spoke of the death of her son Sean in Benghazi at the Republican convention.
I blame Hillary Clinton personally for the death of my son.
Kaiser Khan gave his opinion of his son's death at the Democratic convention.
You have sacrificed nothing and no one.
But it's Trump's response that Geraldine McLean says pushed her to Facebook to vent her anguish.
Mr. Trump owes an apology for his insensitivity on the loss of their son.
While on Facebook, she pulled up baby pictures of her beloved Kyle.
This is Kyle making a funny face, and that's his cousin Alex and Robin.
As Mike and Geraldine walked to the nearby Veterans Park at Avon in Livernois to visit Kyle's bench, they ran into that little girl in that picture, a woman now, also grieving the loss of her cousin. This is where the McLeans can still feel Kyle and hear him and feel his presence. This is where the voices of the politicians disappear, and all they can hear is the sound of their hearts still breaking 4 years later.
For my boy, no matter how powerful the loss is, I take pride because before he died, when we had a discussion with him about dying, he said he was okay with it.
You know, this has been a very difficult day for the McLeans because not only is this the anniversary of their son's death, but all of this political rhetoric is pouring salt on their wounds. Paula Tutman, Local 4.